Hi, my name is Shannon Haddock, and I am a fiction specialist here at the Hoover Library. Today's book was a complete surprise to me and a wonderful surprise it is. I put this book on hold a long time ago and finally finished reading it last week. The book I'm highlighting today is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Came out in March of 2020, and it's gone the rounds of my friends, and we've all just fallen in love with it. It is the story of Linus Baker. He is a middle-aged, middle management, by the book, very conservative man who, you know, wakes up at a certain time, makes his coffee at a certain time, leaves for work, comes back, does the same thing each night. There's not much excitement in Linus's life. He works for the department in charge of magical children. Now, in this world, there are magical beings, sprites, wolverines, pixies, gnomes, you name it. And these children have to be registered with the government, and there are various orphanages that take care of them. He is in charge of assessing these orphanages and seeing whether the children are being cared for, not endangered at all. So he takes his job very seriously, and they extremely upper management decides that he is the one to go and assess this very special orphanage on Marseilles Island. He is to spend a month there, and this throws Linus for a loop because he's never traveled anywhere. He's never been required to spend that much time with one orphanage. He's given one day to get his things together and go. So he takes the train to this extreme island, and he is greeted by a sprite, a magical sprite, who is in charge of the island. And most magical creatures, Linus is thoroughly knowledgeable about, but he's unprepared for what he steps into at the island. The orphanage has a very distinguished child with them, and that is the son of Satan. His name is Lucifer. They call him Lucy. He's 6 years old. And of course, this really puts fear into Linus, what to expect. How will this child be treated, and how is he exhibiting his powers, things like that. The other children on the island, they all make a cohesive group, taken care of by Arthur Parnassus, who is a wonderfully strange man with alternative ways of teaching these children. They have free time. They do go on outdoor adventures on the island. They have a lot of fun. And this is not by the book, but Linus comes around. He falls in love with all the children, and in particular, he falls in love with Arthur Parnassus. So this book really is an exploration of how it is to be different. And being different, how does that affect people's lives? And it really was a marvelous journey for me. I enjoyed the characters. The writing was wonderful. It was just very heartwarming and uplifting. So if you're looking for that kind of book, I think you will really like T.J. Klune's The House in the Cerulean Sea. And you can get it at the library. So happy reading.